the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. They sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast, and happy, is it Wednesday? I knew I felt a little something for my sister.
O'clock.
It's hump day! Don't forget to hump someone you love. And speaking of somebody I love, I'm joined today by kind of an iconic queen, wearing a slick back bun, Jacqueline Follet. Hello, Miss Follet.
It's Wednesday, so if you're following my trajectory of hairstyles throughout the week, which is, a very predictable journey, it's a bun day. This is as my hair fades into oiliness.
It's funny. I also have like a weekly hair schedule because I usually wash my hair on Sunday, and I
start strong Monday.
I try to make it like as far into the week as I can before I have to wash it again. And so on day one, like I always look like I'm wearing a wig. Like when I have fresh, like blown out Dyson Airwrapped hair, it's giving shadel. Like it's giving religious woman wearing a wig. And as the days progress, like I look more and more like I'm just wearing my own hair.
Oh, that's beautiful. Day one is always very exciting for me. And right now, as I am experiencing a change of hair, and I'm using like a lot of serums and oils, my window of hair washing ratio is smaller than usual. I usually can go like from Sunday to Friday. Like,
you have night sweats?
Not to brag. Do I have night sweats? Not at the moment, no.
Okay, like when I was breastfeeding, like they never went away. So I would wake up every day like drenched.
Oh, no. I'm okay on that front. But more so like I'm using like, Divi and oil to help grow my hair. So like I don't have as much life per wash, per se.
Now, do I look different to you in any way? Like maybe a little...
Couple things. You're wearing a new sweater that I really love, and I feel like it should be mine. It's so me.
Oh my God. Okay.
Is that what it was?
No. It comes with matching pants, but it was like a little too hot to wear the pants. And yeah, I bought it at J. Crew. I'm kind of like... I bought it at J. Crew Factory, which I just learned is like Nordstrom Rack. Like it's,
oh my God.
I got 3 pairs of pants and a matching set. I'm obsessed with J. Crew Factory.
You're the queen of the diffusion stores.
Oh my God, I didn't know there were so many. Like I knew the OGs, TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods.
That's off Fifth.
Okay, so I didn't really realize that Saks Off Fifth is also one of those, but it's like a higher tier, so the pricing is still like a little nutty.
Neiman Marcus last call.
Yeah, J. Crew Factory. I think you should head over to J. Crew Factory. You would love it. And I'll send you a link for my set. But no, that's not it. What else did you want to point out that it looks different about me today?
I'm going to do a scan.
It's something that you maybe may not be able to see, but more so feel.
Okay. What am I feeling from you?
Are you feeling like a sense of maturity and elegance and sort of just like well-read?
Yes, I will say yes, because that sweater looks like a sweater of a woman who's mature, elegant, and well-read.
Well, that makes sense because I did read with my partner in bed last night.
How was it? Was it everything we ever dreamed of?
I just have to tell you something. Like, we're still working through it. It was so quiet. Like, I couldn't put the TV on in the background because then I would have just watched TV.
No.
But like it was dead silent.
But that's part of maturation is being comfortable in silence.
Aside from
and it's
the
not
silence,
even silent because you're reading.
It was great. First of all, I actually have not read a full book in probably a year. Like I've been so bad. But I got a book in the mail from Allison Pataki. Yeah, that's right. We're friends with Allison Pataki. She wrote the Marvelous.
Magnificent Marjorie Post.
Our favorite book ever.
Yeah.
And she writes like swirly autobiographies.
She writes swirly historical fiction books based on real characters, but she adds an element of swirliness so that we can digest it.
So she has a new one coming out and she DM'd me and was like, can I send it? I was like, of course. I'm like, this is going to be the thing. Now, when I got the book in the mail yesterday, I was a little disheartened because it looks like...
huge.
Enormous. It looks like... help me. My book.
Demon Copperhead.
Demon Copperhead. It's as thick as Demon Copperhead, but I said, no,
without the clout.
I'm going to do it. There was like a Parchy girl on the cover.
It's called It Girl, which is really a great name for anything.
It's giving Gossip Girl. Like on the cover is a woman, but like nose down, décolletage. And I said I could do it. I'm going to do it. And I told you guys last week that I bought Ben a book. And it was supposed to be a Shabbat book, but I said, let's read. Of course, it took like a little, he's like, I'm not in the mood. I'm like, well, no one's in the mood to read. You just like sort of have to do it. So we read for, I want to say an hour. It was great. And then like when we went to sleep, he was like, tell me about your book. And I was like, tell me. And I understand based on what Ben told me, like why you would never recommend this book, but why it's perfect for Ben. Because he's telling me that the book is from multiple POVs. And
Snitch's least favorite. If you're a redhead, you know that.
And I don't know if Snitch knows that there's a genre of book where like one of the POVs is a human and the other is an octopus. So when Ben's saying that like one of the book's perspectives is written from the perspective of an octopus and the other is of the person who works in the aquarium where the octopus lives, I was like, oh, we have to throw the book in the garbage. But Ben, of course, like Ben is so connected with marine wildlife. I'm like, oh my God, I picked the perfect book for my husband. And he was saying like that the octopus really wants to get out of the aquarium. And I was like, this is so Ben. Like he loved it. So A+ to me for picking a book for my husband. Like it's perfect.
Did the evening go off well? Would you do it again? Would you recommend to a friend?
Yes, and we both fell asleep very quickly. We weren't wound tightly from all the blue screens,
Right.
We went to bed at 9:30, just peaceful adults. So much maturation happening in my bedroom last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really proud of you guys.
And the book is great, of course.
Good.
Yeah, it's
good.
really good. It's very Gilded Age meets almost like Evelyn Hugo.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, it's really good.
Say less, bestie.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok last night that was how two Gen Z
That was
girls
cringe?
talk to each other. No, it was
Gen Z, okay.
and it was they just talk. No,
Is that how they talk?
Well, yeah, they don't say anything. They're no, stop, because same. And it was just really funny back and forth. And I'm I'm enjoying watching this, but it's gonna affect how I speak.
Yeah.
And I never want to speak like that. Say less, bestie.
Okay, say more, Queenie. That's what we say because we encourage dialogue here at The Toast.
We do.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the TikTok, or the reel.
I was going to say, are you watching TikToks in your Tesla?
I watched TikTok to Reel Pipeline.
Of course.
And I just didn't want it to affect me, but it seems like it has. You're getting smarter. I'm getting stupider.
It's so true. Join me up here. I'm leveling up, everyone. I'm reading.
And I watched Summer House. Yikes.
Ooh, yeah. I'm kind of taking the moral high ground.
Well, I finished a book last week, so I'm kind of I'm good for the month.
I'm good for the year.
I'm set.
Yeah.
So I was able to watch Summer House last night. I'll do a recap at the end. Nothing crazy. We're still setting the stage. We're still meeting new people. Dara's here.
Oh.
Say hello to Dara.
To the TikToker.
I like Dara. She has a lot of confidence, and she's coming in solo.
She's pretty.
She's very pretty. But it's crazy to have someone come in solo in the middle of the summer. Why would you do that to someone when other girls got to come with friends in the beginning of the summer?
Maybe production could was getting the feeling that something wasn't working, and they just had to throw someone else in there.
I said, what about Dara?
Yeah.
So I really like her, but she's just immediately she's going talking to guys, and it's
everyone has a head start.
It's a hard way to come in, but
Yeah.
she's very confident. I don't think she's worried about that, but I'm worried about that because I just have Lexi trauma.
And you're kind of like an empath, I'm sensing.
I am an empath, and I have Lexi PTSD, LTSD.
Of course, you're not even an empath, you're a Lexpath.
And it's really hard to watch the show without being justice for Lexi at every turn. Everything Jessie does, I'm Lexi.
Yeah.
What about Lexi? Imagine how Lexi felt.
What else can I tell you?
We celebrated Purim yesterday. Happy Purim to all who
Purim Sameach.
celebrate.
I had about
Boo
3.
Haman.
Boo Haman. I had about 3 Hamantaschen. If you know, you know. I love a fucking Hamantaschen.
Yeah, it's really a shortbread cookie.
I will say, a lot of the cuisine of my people, is not my favorite. It's just a lot of deli meat, and I just don't love Jewish cuisine. Of course, I love a kasha varnishka, but I would say
that's not an of course. I wouldn't say that's guaranteed.
Yeah, for me, our cultural food to me is not my favorite.
And which are you speaking Ashkenaz food? Because
all.
You don't like Sfard food.
I don't know if you know. I grew up with a really good friend who's Moroccan,
Right,
so
and
I ate a lot of Moroccan food, and I actually, Esther, she slayed the house down boots with those meals.
And you love meat cigars.
I do love meat cigars,
and
but,
you love Arias.
Yeah, but that's Middle Eastern food. I'm talking about cultural Jewish. Yeah, Second Avenue deli type of
Yeah, but
prep
that's Ashkenaz.
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 Alicia wouldn't say that's Jewish
No, you're
because
right.
she didn't grow up with it.
Ashkenaz fare.
Yeah, Middle East is Sephardic.
Yeah, okay, Ashkenaz fare.
Okay.
Gefilte fish, just not my scene per se. Although we ate the house down
I love gefilte
boots
fish.
with those Hamantaschen. Is it shortbread? It's a crumbly little pastry with a jam filling.
It's a shortbread cookie.
I love a strawberry Hamantaschen. So fucking delicious.
And what's funny is you would think chocolate Hamantaschen would be the best, but actually no, it needs that light fruitiness.
You would think that a chocolate Hamantaschen would be the best, but it does need that fruitiness.
Actually, shockingly,
the worst Hamantaschen? Chocolate.
Apricot Hamantaschen.
Okay.
Greater than
Calm down.
Chocolate
No.
Hamantaschen. Yes, you
The
need that light
best,
fruitiness.
stay with me.
Strawberry.
It's 3, 2, 1 strawberry.
There's really strawberry, apricot, prune. Now people get crazy with
Prune?
I saw a Biscoff Hamantaschen yesterday.
Well, I love when my people get creative, of course.
Yeah.
But let's just speak of the traditional flavors.
But you need that light fruitiness.
So yeah, sometimes you just need a little jam. I love jam, by the way.
I love the final jam.
Did I make my own jam when I had to steam and puree blueberries for arugula? Is that jam?
No. So you would think, but no. Blueberry jam. In order to make jam, you add lemons, sugar, salt, a bunch of stuff. So it's not an actual jam. It's just a blueberry puree.
When I made blueberry
puree.
food for rubella, it looked like As Ever with love.
It did, but it didn't taste like it.
Tasted even better.
I've never made jam, even though you would think.
That's definitely next on your list.
Yeah.
Olivia makes jam.
Yeah, once I get back into the swing of things.
Right.
And you know what's going to get me back into the swing of things? Not to like put the cart before the horse, but like in a couple months when I am making baby food. That's how I got into like cooking from scratch to begin with, because like I want to see what's in everything. And I'm about to go on that journey again. A little sourdough for Maxie. He will love it.
He would love it.
He would love it.
What are the stories like today?
A lot of content news, like lots of TV.
Like
things.
Pilots, Variety, Deadline?
Yep.
I love that.
Deadline.
Production.
Deadline, I would say, is the theme of the episode. TV guide.
Okay.
Insider news.
Should we?
Get into it?
I mean, we haven't dallied that
I'm
much.
like honestly not in the mood.
Okay, what else is going on with you? What do you think of Luke Combs' new song, Be By You?
I haven't experienced it enough because I've fallen down a Teddy Swims rabbit hole and I can't get up.
You should get up because Luke Combs' new song is so good.
I think I listened to it
just wanna make love, wake up next to you with no makeup on.
So unfortunately, like my hormonal journey right now, like only has me listening to like soulful and or house music.
House?
Yeah, I just love the beats. Now, I do think when I stop breastfeeding, like, and I have that hormonal change, like maybe I'll be feeling country music, but like this is really crazy to say, like I'm not listening to any country music right now. That's just like not what the hormones have in store for me.
Okay.
I know. Usually that's like all I crave.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to my body.
Yeah.
My body wants David Guetta. What are you going to do about it? You can't fight nature.
Can I circle back quickly to something we spoke about yesterday? Just like a brief update for the fans.
Sure.
Obviously,
You're going to be on Roni?
I'm not going to be on Roni, but I have heard, because I haven't heard from Haley Glassman. I mean, she blocked me, but she hasn't posted anything, whatever. And apparently, like, her comeback is that I made everything up. She said, like, I'm lying and all these are fake screenshots.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did over the weekend. I made up screenshots. I'm glad I screen recorded
That's really
our
crazy
entire
that you think
thread
that.
before she blocked me, just in case, like, I needed receipts, and she did block me, so.
I just want to say, like, given everything I'm seeing, like,
Sounds amazing.
she's going to be, like, an amazingly crazy housewife.
It's giving one season wonder. Like, it'll be a
Yeah.
crazy, nutty season where
but it's
something
not
happens.
sustainable.
No.
Yeah, because we need to be, like, anchored to the truth.
The truth will set you free.
But, like, okay, let's see what happens.
When you throw a crazy person in the mix.
Yeah, that was, like,
And I
you're
just want to
right,
say, like,
Monica.
I feel like I was very graceful yesterday. I did say I forgive her, even though she didn't apologize. And now she's over here slandering me, saying I'm lying. So, like, now she's officially my
Listen,
enemy.
she's got to protect Haley's self. Like, someone, I imagine getting on Roni is, like, the most amazing thing that could happen. And she's not about to going down.
She's not about to let her, like,
She's not going down with turd ship.
Yeah, right.
She will throw you under that ship.
I won't go down with this ship.
And we're not here to throw her off the ship. We're
I
just
said don't fire her. Like, I literally came on this show.
We just wanna
so
have a-
supportive of my childhood bully. And there she is now accusing me of lying.
we want to have a quorum on the ship.
I think,
and
you know what?
talk about who was bullying on
There's
the
only
ship.
one way for this saga to end.
Have her on the toast.
1,000%. The invitation is open. I think that would make, like, really amazing content.
Really?
Yeah, we would just sit here and be like, it will kind of be like a study into the mind of a troll. Let's see if she will be open about it.
Okay.
And I'm down to sit down with my biggest fan. Like,
Okay.
that's so exciting. People are always saying, oh, you should have toasters on the show. Here we go.
I think it'll be a one-on-one.
Oh, you're not coming. You better be. My bully, you're not going to have my back against
I'll
the
have
schoolyard bully.
I'll have your back, but that doesn't sound like that's what this is.
Well, I have to see what sort of energy. Like, I will be receptive to, like, whatever sits in front of me.
And one thing about me, maybe for you as well, like when someone says sorry, like the power of a sorry, absolved.
So actually, when somebody says sorry to me, like, everything I felt before flips, and I actually feel bad that, like, I
you were
brought this
mad.
person to the place of saying sorry. Like, I had to debase them into an apology. Like, I can't receive an apology without feeling so guilty.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
really,
like
I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know why I was, like, so upset.
I'm so ready to move on after a genuine sorry, which is why I appreciate like a real apology. But when I get a real apology,
Jackie, it's Haley Joel Osment.
oh my God, I love
Using an anti-Semitic slur to a police officer, and the next morning, like, writing up one of the most heartfelt apologies. He was like, I fully blacked out. I don't use that word. I don't know why I said it. I feel awful. Like, one thing about me, I'm Haley Joel Osment's #1 fan. Like, that's on when we say accountability, a word that has truly lost its meaning, I'm talking about Haley Joel Osment the morning after his arrest, okay?
And that's why I don't like phony, like bullshit apologies, because you take the power out of an apology, and I think an apology is so powerful.
I totally agree.
So
the power of forgiveness is so real.
It is. I find myself to be like a very forgiving person.
3 words. Haley Joel Osment.
The proof is in the Joel.
Like, if you ever want to know how truly graceful and forgiving we are, just watch the episode where we heard that Haley Joel Osment used the K word, okay?
And then we were like mad at ourselves.
We were like, well, maybe the officer was... That's the power of a good apology. Like, it can get you to really swing.
So true. It's so true. True that.
I hope he's doing well.
But I feel like we are unique in that.
Yeah.
Other people, like, they want you to apologize and to grovel.
No, but other people also demand apologies, no matter the genuine... Don't apologize if you don't mean it.
They demand apologies and then they don't forgive. So don't demand and don't apologize if you're not going to forgive. Yeah. But that's on everyone else, not the 2 women
sitting here, right? Sort of talking the talk and walking the walk. 3 words, Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Now
I feel right.
I feel like we made a good point, and like we should just end on a win.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Before we like fuck it up.
Yeah, right.
Without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know are brought to you by Taylor Farms Chopped Salad Kits. You know, there's something very powerful. We were just saying about apology, but there's also something very powerful about eating a salad. Of course, the benefits internally are huge. But what about the external benefits? You know, when I do eat salads, I eat them for the attention. I don't really care like what's going on inside my body. I know that people around me are looking at me being like, wow, she makes good choices. Wow, she's really healthy. Wow, she obviously has a good head on her shoulders. And I love that. But eating a salad is kind of hard, right? We have to chop the ingredients. We have to wash the ingredients. We have to come up with a fabulous recipe. Well, thanks to Taylor Farms Chopped Salad Kits, we don't have to do any of that. They're pre-washed, they're pre-chopped, and they come in amazing flavors. Everything: Mediterranean crunch, avocado ranch, Asian, Caesar salad, Mexican street corn, sweet kale. Do I need to go on? Oh, because I can. Taco ranch, pizza ranch, maple bourbon, Nashville hot. I know you're going to say salad in a bag. Turdy, it's giving old, crusty, dusty. This isn't your grandma's salad in a bag. They've totally reinvented salad in a bag. It is so fresh, so innovative, so forward-thinking, kind of rebuilding everything you thought you knew about a salad in a bag. You can eat it right out of the bag. You can throw it in a bowl. You can serve it at a dinner party. Whatever it is, like all the hard things about eating salads, Taylor Farms is removing those elements so you can just be the girl who eats salads, you know, the girl who's going to be okay, the girl who everyone's talking about. So if we can do it, you can do it too. Grab a Taylor Farms Chopped Salad Kit and get your salad together. Available really wherever you get your groceries. Today's episode is also brought to you by BetterHelp. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's episode. So March is International Women's Day, a moment to celebrate women's strength and progress while also recognizing how much they carry every day. Between caring for others, managing unseen responsibilities, and their emotional well-being, how it can easily be overlooked, we want to remind women how much they matter. And therapy offers a space for you to take care of yourself in a way that you deserve. So therapy on BetterHelp is done entirely online. They offer quality therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. They have a therapist match commitment, so BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you, so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps you identify your needs, your preferences, and their over 12 years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that they typically get it right the first time. However, if you are not happy with your match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. They have tons of client reviews. They have over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. So today's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, and we do have an offer if you have been wanting to get into therapy, or you've sort of struggled with in-person therapy, or you just like are looking for a sign. Perhaps this is it, because your emotional well-being matters. Find support and feel lighter in therapy. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/toast. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/toast, betterhelp.com/TOAST. And thank you, BetterHelp, for reminding me that March is International Women's Month. I totally forgot to wish you a happy International Women's Month.
Oh my gosh, we're 4 days behind.
Ugh, that's so us. Forgetting about fellow woman.
Totally.
Well, happy International Women's Month to you.
You as well. I hope you're celebrating.
Should we celebrate International Women's Month by changing Businessman of the Week just for March to be Businesswoman of the Week?
That would actually be really amazing, but unfortunately we've already crowned this week's businessman.
And not only that, we're just really not those type of women, because I support women all year long. I don't need a monthly reminder. I know some of like other women do. I don't.
Yeah, also, I feel like when you get into the month game, then you have to celebrate every month. And if you don't celebrate some months, like it just, we'll never actually just be able to choose like the best business person, you know?
Right.
So I feel like let the best business person be the businessman of the week.
What you're saying is BMOTW is very much a meritocracy.
It is a meritocracy.
Okay.
Well, now that you've said it, like I do sort of want next week's to be a woman because I don't know, I feel like that's really beautiful.
How about this? Let's see if any woman dazzles us.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout.
Yep.
Our first story, not Carolyn Bessette, Sarah Pidgeon, who plays Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy in JFK Love Story or whatever the fuck it's called.
Love Story. The JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette story.
She's the new face of Road.
Genius. I was waiting for Calvin Klein to do an undie thing with her and Paul Smith, whatever his name is, Paul Anthony Smith? Paul Smith Anthony.
I have no idea.
Paul Anthony.
JFK.
Paul. And I was waiting for somebody to tap them, very much like the Skims model where like someone's having a moment. I will say Rhoda acted very quickly. Slay the house down boots. I saw a TikTok of like how people are getting so like bent out of shape with Carolyn Bessette being like, oh, rest in peace, Carolyn Bessette. You would have loved Pilates. And it was a podcast clip from Fluently Forward. It was like, rest in peace, Carolyn Bessette. You would have loved Matcha. And it's like, Matcha and Pilates were around with Carolyn Bessette. She was chain smoking and her apartment was a dump. Like, she's not the bitch you think she was. Like, her hair was always messy. Like, you guys are just like putting your clean girl aesthetic. Like, no.
But the thing is, like, she was the it girl at the time, and the it girls then were chain
cigarettes.
smoking.
Yes.
Now the it girls are doing Matcha and Pilates. She would have, I'm with them. She would have loved Matcha and Pilates.
I want to say, I do think people are getting
and a cigarette.
Really are like bent out of shape, being like Carolyn Bessette core. Although it's very much like when Sophia Richie like went viral for her style and everybody started dressing like nicely. Yeah, wear your black trousers.
It's having a good effect.
It's having a nice, I think everybody's looking really nice and like sort of polished and business casual. So I like that.
I like that too.
Sarah Pidgeon is insanely gorgeous. I didn't realize her background at all. I never watched her original show, The Wilds, which I actually think I might have seen the first episode of, where like a plane crashes on an island with like a bunch of girls going to like a troubled youth school. And she's like one of the girls, I think. And so people really loved it. It was very much like The Society. It got canceled and like there was a really niche following. But she also has a background on Broadway because I saw this clip of her doing NPR Tiny Desk singing.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, and she had like black hair. I'm like, is that Carolyn Bessette Kennedy? Yeah, she was on like a
Yeah,
Broadway
she used
show.
to have brown hair. She talks about it. She was interviewed in Vogue for being the new face of Road, talking about beauty, talking about how she's loving life as a blonde and she's going to stay a blonde like until she has to change for her next role, and being the face of Road. And I know like Road is big business, but I feel like this is a major move for Road.
Yes, it's their first, like very much entering this level of like kind of the Skims model. I don't know who was doing it before Skims, like Victoria's Secret Angel almost. Like
yeah, but like they also had Tate McRae for the lip liners.
I know, and I don't feel like that really moved. Like it was exciting for like young girls on TikTok, but outside of that, yeah, I don't feel like it was nearly as exciting.
So this isn't their like first face, just to say, but I don't know.
It's their first sleigh.
It's a really great face for the brand, and I don't know why. Like I feel like I'm shocked that she did this, you know, and
for Sarah Pidgeon.
Yeah. Because she
big
seems
deal.
like such a big deal right now. She could have any beauty campaign in the world.
I'm
And
sure
so
they
it's
paid
like,
her a lot.
Yeah, no, but it's great for Road that they got her, and I think it's great for her, and I think this is a really well matched. But it didn't seem so obvious to me.
No, of course not. It's also a big deal because like this company became $1 billion company off of one face, and I think the goal is that like Road could flourish without Hailey, and it's just like a skincare brand that everybody knows and loves that happened to be started by Hailey Bieber. So them sort of like passing the baton onto a new face is a big deal.
No, and
whereas
like
Tate
Carolyn
McRae,
Bessette would have loved Road
when Tate McRae did it. It was just like a campaign. It wasn't like she's the new face. And she was just kind of just like a model in a commercial. It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like a passing of the baton. Almost.
No, but it's like if she launched, this would never happen. If she launched lip liners and had like Kylie. Like Kylie is the face of lip liner. Like that's how I feel about Sarah Pidgeon and Carolyn Bessette. Like they really are like the clean girl personified on TV right now. And it makes a lot of sense.
The campaign itself is Gorgina. She has like glowy, dewy skin, lots of blush, like the very Road aesthetic. She's wearing pink. I loved it. Like I thought this was such a slay creatively. I thought it was a great choice for Sarah Pidgeon, not an obvious choice. I'm sure she has a lot of options. I thought it was a great choice for her, an amazing get for them. And I just know like Kim is freaking. Like this is so like Skims.
Yeah, it is.
And because of the Calvin Klein of it all too and how Kim's like underwear, like lingerie shoots have kind of become the new Brooke Shields, Mark Wahlberg, Calvin Klein era. I'm sure like she's kind of pissed.
Yeah. And I do think them doing the Calvin Klein ad like would have been too on the nose, but I think them doing Skims together, JFK and Sarah, would have been what we would have thought would happen.
Yeah.
And honestly, it still could because this is just beauty. She can still like sell undies.
No, of course, but like getting it first. I was really waiting for the Calvin Klein. I don't know if like Calvin Klein hates this show and is not going to get involved because he's being portrayed as like a kind of an asshole. So maybe that's why they didn't do it.
Yeah.
But it's a misstep.
No,
I'm sure
waiting.
it was floated at like a Calvin Klein headquarters. They're like, should we ask? And like they were like, no.
No, honestly, I'm waiting for Skims. I think Skims could still happen.
It would have been a slay if it came out before Road, but
it's two different things. And I think we should have both because they sound both really pargy.
Mm-hmm. I loved this.
Yeah, I agree. All in all, like the effect that the show is having on
culture
is a net positive. And I'm seeing a lot of content, but it's not like bothering me.
No, I love it. Like, get dressed with me, like as if I was Carolyn Bessette. Or I saw some girl being like, I worked for Bessette-Kennedy for 3 years. I think she like worked in her home and how like so many of the rules were so strict. You had to serve from the left, but take away from the right. Like, I mean, if you didn't, like you got in trouble, but she was like a really amazing lady. And then of course, Taylor
Starlight,
Swift.
you mean Starlight?
Taylor Swift's era.
Starlight?
Apparently Ethel loved Taylor, like, and loved the song about her. Like she thought it was amazing.
I said, oh my.
It's a great song.
What a marvelous tune. We had the best night, never would forget how we moved.
The whole place was dance to the nines and we were dancing. I wonder if
Like
Taylor's
made
watching
of
Love Story or it's like too close. She like met some of these people.
I think she is watching because I think she's in her TV era right now.
And she like kind of had we're all having the experience that she had 10 years ago where she became obsessed with the Kennedys, but she just had access and started dating one of them.
Yes. Also, upon further review and seeing a video interview of Jack Schlossberg, I think he's mad at the show because I think he would have wanted to play JFK.
That's such a hot take.
Is
I haven't
it?
heard anybody say that.
Yeah, no, when I saw him, I'm like, he kind of looks like him. And after Michael Jackson's nephew was playing Michael Jackson and they had the hardest time casting, why not the nephew?
Yeah, what if you that's not a bad call. Although I don't think the concept of being upset at like a fictionalized show about like people in your family who died tragically, like I feel like that happens a lot. Like they make movies Pamela Anderson, like nobody likes the thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's coming out so hard against it while also benefiting from it so greatly. It's like, well, just be quiet and like enjoy the attention because you like need it.
Maybe some of the details are wrong in the personality. They have nothing to go on. But at the end of the day, as a whole, the show is a love story to JFK and Carolyn, and
It's overwhelmingly
showing them
positive.
in a positive light.
1,000%.
So yeah, maybe the details aren't how it happened, but overall, I feel like it's a good thing. It's introducing a lot of people to them.
No, and it's resurging this like obsession with the Kennedy dynasty, and like now we're looking for rando Kennedys, and he's one. So
Yeah.
it's like. And he's running for Congress. So like you would think in the political space, like it's so beneficial for him. He is really sort of riding the coattails of it while also slamming it.
You know who else could have played JFK? He's a little young, but he's related.
Connor?
Patrick Schwarzenegger.
I believe I read somewhere, thank you for reminding me, he was Ryan Murphy's like, there's something, maybe Ryan Murphy wanted him to do it, and he was like, absolutely not, because this is like his actual family. Although that would have been a great casting. There was something with Patrick.
Yeah, he doesn't look like him a lot, and he doesn't seem like a man in his 30s and 40s.
And he's like a little short.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like JFK was this like large presence.
Okay.
And I think Patrick Schwarzenegger's extremely hot, like Slay the House and Boots, but like he's short.
I didn't know that he was short. I didn't know that was happening.
He gives short. I don't even
He
know.
doesn't give short at all.
Really? Patrick Schwarzenegger.
But yeah, I feel like everyone else looks like exactly their character.
Oh, never mind. He's 6'1". He gives short.
And he's just like a Nepo casting.
Yeah, they would have loved
But I
that.
guess that's like a little weird if it's not like...
And JFK Jr. was 6'1". It's kind of the perfect height. I don't know why he doesn't give
How
like
old
big,
is
tall
Patrick?
energy.
In his 30s?
I feel like he's younger.
But he's engaged.
He's married.
He's married.
His age is
32.
Oh.
Okay. Sus. He's kind of perfect. Let me see him.
Let me find like a new picture of him. Hold on.
And they could have, had prosthetics.
Yeah.
Okay, he could have done it. And he should have.
He could have for sure.
Like he could have prosthetics, a little dye,
He definitely was not allowed. Like even if he wasn't even allowed to take the meeting.
Maria was like, Are
you
you
fucking
crazy?
serious?
Damn. Are you ready for our next story?
Yeah.
Traitors star Eric Nam gets his revenge against winner Rob Rausch in his new music video. Did you see this?
I saw that he hired Ron, Jam, Natalie, and Maura are all in Eric's new music video for his new single, How the Fire Started. I obviously did not watch the video, but I saw that like a trailer, and I thought it was really, really nice of everyone to
participate.
Yeah, because it's like an unpaid gig. What was the video about?
I think he gets his revenge on Rob. He travels to Rob's ranch to right some wrongs. After I guess he was really wronged by Rob. When thinking about it, like we only think of Maura.
He wasn't robbed any more than like Lisa or Candace.
Yeah, but we talk about Lisa and Candace all the time.
Yeah.
Because in the last episode, Maura was so betrayed, we forget about the other betrayal that happened, which was Eric, because Rob had no reason to like boot Eric out other than the money, because they could have won together as traitors if he stopped the game.
I forgot that Eric was a singer. He didn't sing once. Like Mark Ballas did a twirl.
Musical ears.
And he got it wrong.
Remember? And he said, I'm a musician. I can hear a pitch.
It was you, Tiffany. That was so crazy. The beginning of Traitors was so good.
It really was.
I forgot that he was a singer. I didn't hear the song or the music video, but like cutesy.
I wonder what the genre is. Do you want to listen?
Sure.
A little bit? Let me play it on Spotify.
And I wonder how this has impacted his musical career, because I hadn't heard of him.
I mean, we are about to play his song on our show.
Yeah, but I don't want to get demonetized.
No, 2 seconds. I just want to hear like the...
I feel like it's probably like beep baparu, you know? Oh. Skip forward a little bit.
Okay.
It sounds
the
like
opener's good. I just want to say,
okay,
I'm skipping forward, but I just want to say I like the intro. Wait, I love it.
It's good.
I'm listening on the way home.
It's good. Okay, Eric.
And my car is connected to my Spotify, so it's going to be playing in my car.
Yeah, that happens to me with the happy song.
Oh my God, me too.
That fucking song.
Every day I'm like, I wasn't listening to this in the car.
Ring, ring on the bicycle. Beep, beep in the car. Ping, ping, a submarine. Helicopter. A choo-choo train, an aeroplane, a rocket to the sky. If you have a baby and you don't know the happy song, like, go save yourself, okay?
Treat yourself to a few minutes of peace.
But it always plays in the car.
Our next story, you're going to love this. Turdy's going to love this.
What?
Vanderpump Rules producer Alex Baskin's 32 Flavors, his production company, is boarding season 2 of Love Thy Nader. So Love Thy Nader is about to get the Vanderpump Rules treatment. Alex Baskin, who is a producer on Vanderpump Rules, his
kind of a legendary Bravo creator.
Producer.
Yeah.
His company, 32 Flavors, which continues to produce Vanderpump Rules, and Beverly Hills and The Valley, will now produce the second season alongside Disney and Jimmy Kimmel and Smoking Baby Productions. So he's getting involved.
Fun fact about me is that I hosted a panel at BravoCon and he was on it. And honestly, I don't think I realized till like way after like how big of a deal he was. It was all about trips that they've taken, and he produces all the shows you mentioned, but then also like random seasons of New York. Like Bravo picks him up when they need him. And he's kind of legendary. So I feel like this bodes really well for Love Thy Nader. And while I think this is amazing, give us the fucking second season. Like, enough already.
Yeah. And now it's like, what is the second season going to be? Is it even going to be that footage that they teased at the end of the first season?
Which is Bezos' wedding, which was so long ago. Do you know what just happened to Brooksy?
They should have just like put out the second season and then brought him out for season 3, because you're going to have to like rework everything. It's now old, and part of the amazing thing about Love Thy Nader was like happening like 3 months before it came out.
And it kind of sounds like they just hired him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound good. Give us the second season of Bezos' Wedding. Even if it's bad, we'll watch the third season with Alex Baskin.
Yeah.
Just call it like bonus content or something.
Put it on YouTube, like whatever.
Some of us are struggling.
Yeah.
Some of us miss Thy Nader.
And I do feel like it's actually, at this point, going to negatively impact ratings. Like, it's so long.
Yeah. It's kind of like...
Jeopardy?
No.
Making us wait to the point where we don't care?
Not us particular, but yeah, it's not like boding well. We've had like 3 seasons of Mormon Wives in the time that we've waited for Love Thy Nader.
Right, and almost like knowing how fast Hulu can turn things around is making me sus. Like, something's up.
Yeah, and like what's going on with Mary and Julian?
Yeah, they left us on like a cliffhanger. But it's like that was now 2 years ago.
Did they move to
the
LA?
UK?
Did you move to LA? Like,
yeah, and I feel like if and when they pick
it was
back
actually
up,
in the spring.
I almost hope they don't answer those questions because that means we're watching old shit.
Yeah, but that was in the spring. Like it was. They had Easter, so it's like June. And
Sorry, the Mormon wives have like literally turned everyone on their asses.
And don't get me started on Love Island.
Right.
Are you ready for our next story? Some more content
number?
news. Number 4.
I feel like no.
No, I feel like
Right?
no.
Is it our 4th more content news that's brought to you by Croissant?
Croissant.
So Croissant. It helps reward you through thoughtful shopping, not impulse buying. So Croissant helps you shop in a smarter way. They put real resale value back into shopping so you can buy better, not more. When you shop with Croissant, you earn 10% back and you can resell your items later through Croissant for even more value. So it makes shopping a lot more thoughtful and kind of wards off the impulse buying that some of us, mainly my co-host, fall into sometimes.
Yeah, catching strays in the ad break.
So how it works is that you earn 10% when you shop. You earn 10% cash back, when you shop, and then even more if you resell. Resale is built in, so there's no listing or haggling or hassling required. It helps you think about what things are worth, not just what they cost. And they work across a ton of brands, fashion brands that you probably know and shop at: Nordstrom, Revolve, Reformation, My Teresa, and hundreds more. It's an Apple iOS app that really helps you emphasize value and gives you peace of mind, not just like hopping on a bandwagon because there's a deal, you know? The resale process is really simple. I think a lot of us are turned off to reselling because it's like I have to list it and photograph and like handle all the drama, whereas Croissant does it all for you. Generally, reselling is a pain, but consignment, while it can usually be incredibly unrewarding, it's very rewarding and very easy and simple on Croissant. It's just building smarter shopping habits. It's not a coupon tool, and it's fabulous. It's an Apple iOS app that you can download. The Croissant app in the iOS Apple Store. Get 20% back on your first purchase when you visit croissant.com to learn more. Today's episode is also brought to you by Quince. These days, we are all about quality over quantity, especially when it comes to our closets. If it's not well made, if it's not versatile, if it's not lasting season after season, it's really just not worth it to us, and that's why we love Quince, a great place to build a wardrobe that's thoughtfully made, well made, and that will last you for a long time. It's elevated fabrics, thoughtful cuts, and the pricing really makes sense. So Quince has high quality wardrobe staples. They use premium fabrics like 100% European linen, 100% silk, organic cotton poplin. It's lightweight cotton cashmere sweaters that are perfect for changing seasons. You can't miss out on their seasonal colors and prints for spring. All of their products are really versatile, well-made pieces that make getting dressed really simple. So if you're just looking for pieces that will build a capsule wardrobe, like I have great cardigans, great cashmere sweaters, great black trousers, like things that you can wear in a lot of different ways and that also are made really well. I have wool coats from Quince, and if you want to buy a wool coat that's like made really well from a designer, the price is insane. And Quince is committed to working directly with safe, ethical factories that cut out the middleman, so you're not paying for a fancy brand markup that you do in a retail store. You're just paying for quality clothing. They use 100% European linen. Their cotton poplin is crisp. It holds its shape. Quince clothing is consistently rated 4.5 out of 5 stars by thousands of customers. It's real people wearing these pieces every day and actually loving them. I've worn a ton of their stuff on the toast. I'm sure you guys have seen. Right now, go to quince.com/toast for free shipping and 365-day returns. So they give you a full year to wear it and love it, and you will. They're also now available in Canada. So as Canada's leading pop culture podcast, we had to let you know. Don't keep settling for clothes that don't last. Go to Quince, QUINCE.com/toast for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/toast.
Thank you, /tart.
You're welcome.
Our next story, Lamar Odom is getting the Untold treatment.
Yeah.
Netflix's Untold series is dropping 4 new sports episodes, and Lamar Odom is one of them. So he opens up about his 2015 overdose in a new episode and trailer for Netflix's Untold. His ex-wife, Khloe Kardashian, appears in the documentary, revealing to viewers that she felt a responsibility to cover up for his drug use and protect him during their marriage. It is called The Death and Life of Lamar Odom. It premieres on Netflix March 31st.
This is so crazy. I feel like even though the Kardashians, like they've had Lamar back on, they talk openly about Lamar. I don't feel like Khloe's ever really sat down and told the whole story. Not even just about his overdose, but like what preceded that, their marriage.
Their marriage, she hasn't. She really hasn't.
She alludes a lot to like a very dark time when Rob was living in the house, and I think that like Lamar's addiction might have affected Rob, and like he got Rob. Like we never really found out, but a lot of why Rob is MIA and off camera and out of the public eye is because of that time, like was really damaging for him. And I think Khloe feels like a huge responsibility. So we know, like based on very limited like contextualize things, but we've never sat down and gotten the full. I think they've talked a lot about the actual overdose and how Chloe was here and she flew there.
Everything after
he was
the
dead.
marriage.
They came and said goodbye.
But nothing really during the marriage other than that it was a dark time, and now we know that there was drug use because there was drug use after. But she talks about how like he would escape from rehab and go on a drug bender and no one could find him, and like that was their marriage, which we don't know that. And I'm sure like she was never gonna tell the whole world that, but now he's doing a documentary about himself. I'm sure and now he's an open book. So I guess as much as she wants to share, because she's also entitled to her privacy from that time.
I'm surprised she even sat down.
I am and I'm not. I don't know how you could do a documentary on Lamar without her.
Yeah, and I think that she really wants what's best for him.
You could, but you'd be missing a big piece.
I think like she wants him to survive and thrive on his own. So like however she can help, she will. But this does seem like a big burden for her to take on because I think she's like so traumatized by that period in her life.
It might be healing for her to share it.
Well, she also recently started therapy. Like she talked about that on Kardashian. So like maybe this is a part of her journey.
You know, and there's worse places to tell your story than Netflix. Like,
no, and I feel like they'll do it with respect and dignity. And Untold is like a really critically acclaimed series.
I'm critic.
No, people love it. It's done really well. So I don't think it's like a tacky Eat Your Hollywood Story type of vibe.
No, it's not. It's a good place to go when you want, like, I mean, if you have the opportunity, because they don't focus on that many people. And I think what's going to be interesting about this, at least for me, is like the focus that they'll have on his sport aptitude, because I just think of Lamar as like Chloe and Lamar. He's a legend. But before he's like a legendary Laker.
He was like Kobe's #1 guy.
His talent is amazing. I think they talk about sixth man. I think they talk about in the documentary that the Lakers were like making special rules for him because like he was, you know, on drugs and playing basketball, and I imagine they take drug tests, but they like let him.
Oh, that doesn't like look good for the Lakers.
That's what the trailers seem to be like. I don't know if they're saying they let him play on drugs, but I think they let him get away with a lot.
Oh my God, speaking of the NBA, I saw something on TikTok this morning, like drama that's happening in Houston. So Houston, they're having like they have a game coming up and they're having a theme. It's called the Magic City Night or whatever. And it's like honoring a local institution, Magic City. It's like a famous place in Houston and it's a strip club.
Oh.
And so one of the players wrote a Substack being like, I'm just like writing this essay to like urge the NBA and Houston to cancel this event. Like spotlighting an industry where like he really was like very woke, like where so many women get abused and it's supposed to be like family friendly entertainment. And it's kind of, I saw it on TikTok, like people are having like lots of debates about whether the NBA should be like having a night sort of
celebrate the strip club.
Yeah, which like I think just baseline, like basketball's marketed as like a family friendly event and like a lot of kids go. And so like for that reason, it shouldn't. But he went like really deep on the lore of like abuse, the history of abuse in the sexual industry.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
That is crazy.
I think they're also playing the Orlando Magic that night. So it was like the Magic theme. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I thought it was so crazy.
Magician? What if you had a magician come?
I know this guy.
The dinner party magician?
No. He puts kids on his face. And he's an amazing magician.
Steve
Max.
Yeah.
I actually think he broke his jaw.
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
He was crazy. If you were on like the New England
we saw a magic show a couple weeks ago, and it was just like, you know, a small magic show.
A local guy.
There's really good magic out there.
If you were on the New England summer camp circuit in like the early 2000s, then you know Steve Max. He would come to everyone's summer camp.
Put it on your face.
And his thing was that he would take a lawn chair and put a kid on the lawn chair. Like I always picked the tiniest kid, which is still impressive. Sorry, I wasn't like knocking him. And he picked up the chair and he would balance the chair and the child on his jaw. I heard he retired because he like shattered his jaw from years of hard work and making kids laugh. But that was a great time.
Also to say, like, there are other things that you could do if you want to celebrate magic. Oh, you know what's cute? The Orlando Magic that's like Disney's.
Yeah, oh, cute. Orlando. I never put that together. You guys, we are planning a trip to Disney.
It seems as though Disney's in our future.
And the one spearheading the campaign.
And this is always how it happens for us. It's like we have a Disney itch and then we just like go to Disney. And I guess that's one of the beauties of being in Florida.
Yeah, and like being here, Ben is like, we are going to go home soon. I meant to tell everyone that. Like our time is coming. So Ben is like, we can't have been here for so long and never have been to Disney. And Ben has just sort of wanted to become a parent so he could go to Disney. He made me go as like two like childless adults a few years ago. And it was one of the worst experiences of my life. And so I agree that we should go. We're here and like, what else?
I need you to go because I need to know what you think about it. Like I need to experience it with you.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you are going to love it or hate it.
I could see like really liking a lot of elements of it, but like not loving a lot of the physical elements. Like I could see being so tired after.
That's not so bad. And you're strong.
I know, but like I'm physically strong, I'm mentally weak. Like I could just see it being like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
But I'm going, and I told Ben, like, if you want it, like, you have to book it. Like, I'm not putting all the work, like, finding.
Our Disney committee is Ben, Olivia, and my husband. You know, he's
They
like,
should start a group
Disney?
chat.
He said, Disney, when?
So it's just about, like, finding the right time, but, like, we're going.
We are going. Disney.
Imagine I come back like a full-blown Disney adult.
Well, it will.
And then I become one of those people who, like, moves to Florida, like, so they could be near. But I would move to, like, Orlando.
Well, you know, you get much better ticket prices as a Florida resident.
So you'll just have to be buying the tickets, yeah.
Yeah, no, but if you moved here, like, you could go cheaper. If you love it. It's a reason to move to the state.
I don't know. Well, some people
like-
do. I see people on TikTok who are, like, Orlando influencers, and they literally moved from, like, Scottsdale to be near Disney. And they, like,
just wanna
when they
say-
need to go for a walk, they go to Disney Park.
Once you go there, you're not going to want to do that, but you might have an understanding of, like, it's the world's best playground. Like, imagine you could live for your kids. Like,
But, like, they go without their kids. Like, they drop their kids off at school, and she's like, I need to go for a walk, so I'll go to Epcot.
it's walkable.
That's insane. Like, that's...
No, I'm not saying I would ever do that, but, like, it's the world's most amazing playground. Like, if you could live near it, it's kind of a sleigh.
We're going.
We are going. We're vlogging.
Of course.
Whenever.
We need to bring a camera crew. Where's Alex Baskin when you need him?
Yeah. We need a crew.
Yeah.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story? It's more content news. I don't really know what it means. Squid Game, the VIP Challenge Season 1 is set at Netflix with a celebrity cast. So it's
okay. Because I was
Celebrity
shocked
Squid
that you
Games.
chose this.
Celebrity Squid Games.
Oh, okay.
Here are some of the cast
I
members.
feel like Squid Games has been beaten to a pulp. Like, Mr. Beast, like, he has his own show, but it's like Beast Games. Like,
So one thing about me, I never watched Squid Games. I don't know what it's about, except that
remember earlier in the week?
I don't know if it's a reality show
Jackie.
or a scripted show.
Remember earlier in the week when we said there are miniseries that, like, get a second season and they should have been given the miniseries treatment? Squid Games. That first season of Squid Games.
You know what else? Too Hot to Handle on Netflix.
Yeah.
Once it was like,
Okay, but I'm not talking about reality shows because Squid
Is Squid Games reality?
No, it's a scripted
Okay.
show. And the first season is one of the best seasons of television. It's insane. Like, it was amazing. I know they did a second season. I never watched it. I mean, when it's the biggest show, and it was the biggest show in the world, like, how do you not? But it shouldn't have. And now, yes, you're right. They did a reality show, and Mr. Beast. And so I guess they're doing a reality show, Celeb
Mr.
Edition.
Beast is a reality version of Squid Games.
Mr. Beast has a show on Prime called Beast Games.
That I know.
And I think it's like an interpolation
Okay.
of this.
Well, now they're doing Squid Games like celeb version.
Okay, who's on it?
Spice Girls.
Wait, sorry. Let me tell you. Can I tell you what the Squid Games are?
Okay.
So in Korea, they like,
If you must.
it's like this underground ring where like these people come and they like find people who are down on their luck, like financially. The guy that they chose had like a gambling addict and was like in really bad debt. And they give them an opportunity to win $1 million if they come to this game, Squid Game.
But it's not real.
No, it's a scripted show.
Okay.
And
know
so
why I
we
think it's
follow all these people. They like come to this facility and it's exciting until they realize it's like Hunger Games. Like they fight to the death. There are all these challenges until one person's
You
left
either
standing.
die or win $1 million.
But the pot keeps growing with however many people die. And if you kill someone, it adds money to the pot. It's like kind of like Traitors. Like until there's one person standing.
Okay. Should I watch it?
It's very good, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, so
It's dubbed, you know, like an Eris. It's like in a different
Yeah.
language, but then they have the.
I don't mind dub.
It wasn't annoying.
So here's who's on
Okay.
this celebrity version of Squid Games,
On
which is a
Netflix.
reality show and no one's actually dying.
On Netflix?
On Netflix.
Okay.
Spice Girl star Mel B.
Oh.
Dylan Efron, of course, he never misses an
Oh my God.
opportunity.
He really
to be
should
on
go
TV.
out a winner. Like, he's going to become like, you know what I mean? Like, he did Dancing with the Stars and he did Traitors, like the two biggest shows of this ilk. And he came out beloved both times. Like, he should just take the W and go.
No, but like at this point, being on ensemble shows is
His
straight-
career, yeah.
Like, how did he even get on the first one?
Nepo.
But that was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson.
Why wasn't he on that Kevin Jonas show?
I don't think there was enough episodes.
I think it's still on.
And that would mean Zach had to do it.
What's the Kevin? No. The Kevin and Frankie Jonas show where like all these celebrity offspring, siblings, what's it called? Claim to fame, live in a house together and they have to guess like who they're related to. I feel like Dylan would have been a good one. People like that show.
I'm happy.
No,
for
it's like
them.
popular.
Tristan Thompson,
Right.
Kim Zolciak,
Queen.
Hannah Goodwin from The Bachelor, exciting.
Yeah.
She hasn't been back on TV since The Bachelor.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I'm surprised that this is what she wants to do. Ryan Serhant. Okay.
What?
And Viper, who is a Squid Game The Challenge alum, voted in by fans.
So yeah, there was like another probably normie version. British.
So yeah, this
is crazy.
And then Christy Sarah, who's a content creator. Do you know her?
I don't, but it seems
I
like
endorse the content creators.
This type of show is like really huge right now. I don't know if you saw House of Villains on Peacock.
I've heard of it.
Oh my God, I saw the funniest clip. Like whoever works at Peacock fucking hates Tom Sandoval. Tom Sandoval's on it. And I guess the premise of the show is like you were a villain on your own show and now we're going to put you all in a house for like a show of just villains. So his car pulls up to the house and he gets out. But they had his mic on the whole time. So you hear him in the car practicing what he's going to say when he gets out, which is, House of Villains. I guess it's come to this. So you hear him in the car being like, I guess it's come to this. I guess it's come to this.
Wait, why would he be practicing in the car?
He's a loser. Like
that's insane.
I know. And then like you hear it 3 times and then you see him do it like flawlessly. It was kind of
really
mean.
Crazy.
It was kind of mean.
It's mean that they showed it, but like, that's crazy that he was rehearsing that.
I appreciate that he takes his job seriously.
Yeah.
And then I think he was the first person eliminated because I saw him on Watch What Happens Live, like talking about his time on the show. I'm like, it just premiered.
But maybe that doesn't mean he's eliminated.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe he's just promoting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw the clip that you were talking about of the twink and a redhead coming for Amanda Francis. And then he was like, I don't even watch a show. I don't know why I said that. It was so funny.
It was really funny. Yeah. So Squid Game VIP challenge, like if that sounds good,
right? That's
good.
I'm surprised at a lot of the casting on there.
It's actually pretty high caliber. Yeah. So if that sounds good, that's good. I don't know what else you want me to say.
And with that, I guess we'll leave you. Those poignant words. Like we said, today's themes are very much like well-read maturation. So
yeah,
makes sense that we would sort of end the episode with that beautiful tagline.
A poetic note.
What do you think Haley Glassman's tagline is going to be?
Oh wait, I have to do my summer house recap.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Haley Glassman's tagline, though. Great question.
Hashtag Glassman need a neck lift. Hashtag Glassman's plastic surgery.
Oh wait, I have it. I don't uplift. I neck lift.
I love that. That's like really good.
Mean, but she does plastic surgery.
Yeah. She's like a bully sorry. She doesn't do plastic surgery. Her dad does.
So she does PR?
And that's how she met John Gosselin. He came in to get, I think, like his ex-wife a tummy tuck and ended up leaving with the doctor's daughter.
But she does PR for Glassman's?
That I don't know.
In the articles, they said she's like PR maven.
Yeah, she gives like Lizzie Grubman energy.
That's a really big compliment.
Really, Lizzie Grubman drove her Suburban into a club in the Hamptons and almost killed like 100 people and like literally left people paralyzed.
But she's like the best publicist to ever do it, right?
No, she's not. Her dad is the best lawyer to ever do it. That's why she's like a Nepo baby. Like she was like a ditzy socialite who literally got drunk one night in the Hamptons and drove her car into a club full of people.
I thought she was also like an acclaimed publicist.
No, I think she became like a late in life publicist because like what do you do, you know, after you've sort of like almost killed like 100 people?
PR.
Correct.
Well, do you have a tagline for Miss Glassman? It's hard because we don't know a lot about her.
Right, because again, she's just like my hater. I'm sorry, I don't have it. Yours was really good.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about Summer House. Tell me what happened.
Let's talk about Summer House. So, Dara's here. Dara's
chilling.
So everyone's like, the single guys are excited about Dara, mostly like KJ and Australian Bachelor Ben, but she's into KJ, which is interesting because he's like younger and everyone like adores Ben, but she said she just didn't feel a spark with him, which I'm glad because like Bailey, I'm really like feeling fond of Bailey. She's like showing us more.
Is she the brunette or the blonde?
The blonde. Levi, the brunette, is like barely on the show. She's there this weekend.
She's like Bailey from last year.
Yeah, she's like, I think there to support, and I think we get some confessionals from her, but like Bailey is the full-time cast member.
I read on Twitter people are like loving Bailey.
I wanted to know what the temperatures was about her because I imagine people
they say
would really
she's the
like
future
her
of the show
because she's like very honest and vulnerable, and she's like, you know, her thing is like she's kind of like, you know, a weirdo and she doesn't have confidence, but like it's translating. And I guess she was like in a relationship before that like really rocked her confidence, so she like doesn't even know how to like flirt anymore. And she was like, I'm gonna try and flirt with West, and she's like talking to him and it was just really funny. Like she did a terrible job, but it was genuinely enjoyable to watch. And she wasn't even like, she never feelings hurt. She doesn't like him. She's just like trying to flirt. But she does like think Ben is really cute and doesn't know how to go about it. So I'm glad that like Ben and Darren.
I'm glad people in the house are like mingling.
And then speaking of
That's
mingling,
what the show is supposed to be.
so like the core drama is that Jesse like asked West if he could like make out with Sierra, and that got back to Sierra, and she was so offended, and she was right, because she was like, her and Jesse are like best friends. If he wants something a little bit more with her, first of all,
they should talk about it first.
Like if the only person he should be asking for permission to kiss is her. And second of all, like if you like her like that, like you should be asking for permission to take her on a date, not kiss her. Like what?
So true.
And what? It's because it's like a joke. Like, oh no, if we made out, it wouldn't be a big deal. It'd be like a joke. But so what? I'm like a joke to you. She was like, everyone in this house like knows I want a boyfriend and that I'm more traditional. Like, why would you hear all that and then think, oh, like let's make out for fun?
And in the context of Lexi, it's insane.
Yeah. But it's like, it was so apt because she was like, I hate how Jesse moves like without intention. And then when she like confronts him about it, he's like, I guess I didn't think about like what my intentions were. And like, that's literally the problem. And that's why I said like 2 seasons ago on Southern Charm, Austin said like he's been doing therapy and now he's dating with intention. Like, yeah, you don't just like make out with someone who's like looking, or if it's your friend. And then what's next? Like, you have to have a plan for things. You can't just like go about your life like that. And what really bothers me about Jesse is he's always saying he's looking for a relationship, and that like
and he's not.
And it's like, if you're looking for a relationship, why would you just make out with your best friend? And if you do want to make out with your best friend and you guys have an amazing friendship and you're attracted to her, obviously, like why not something more serious? Like why does your head not go there? So he's really frustrating, and I feel like a lot of the frustrations that we had with him last season, and this is what like Lexi was frustrated with him about, like if you want to be my boyfriend, you have to be more serious as an individual, is now coming up this season, which it's like better late than never. But like you can't just be such an unserious individual. Like these are people's feelings,
and it's like not cute.
No, it's not cute at all.
He thinks it's cute.
No, and when Sierra and him were talking, like he was in trouble. Like, and
good.
And I was like glad, but it was like awkward because why are you being so foolish?
Yeah.
So I was glad that she let him know and isn't going to put up with that. And it was sad because she was like, why do people just look at me and like not take me seriously in a relation? They see me as like this sexual object. And I'm like, it's not people. It's
this house.
This Bravo guys.
Right. No. And it's like,
it's Austin, West, and Jesse.
That must be frustrating now for like multiple times in a row for it to have happened. But like, what's the common denominator here? It's like douches from reality TV. Like there are men outside who would respect you.
Yeah.
So like, you're sort of fishing in the wrong pond.
You're fishing in the wrong pond. There are people who are looking for real things, and the common denominator is they are all the same guy.
Yeah. Like literally like different hairstyles, same guy.
Yeah. Just like reality TV man children.
Yeah.
Who are in no position to get serious.
What about Kyle and Amanda?
Kyle and Amanda were stable this episode. It was not about Kyle and Amanda, and that was good.
Amanda's...
I wanted to say one more thing.
What?
Something that's like sneaking up. So Soft Bar.
You think it's great?
No, so in the episode, he's like he's doing the reno on Soft Bar. So, and he said, we're going to open in 5 weeks. So I was like, oh, that means they're open now.
They are.
So I went to their Instagram.
Yeah.
And I feel like they have something going.
Okay.
Like they do a lot of collabs with like wellness brands. They use the space for like.
I see people on TikTok go.
And they have a coffee bar, and they do the running club and everything. Like they have like soft run, you know, they have a lot of going.
Okay.
And I feel like they might get it going.
No, by the way, it's been going now for a while.
Not just that it's up and running, but like I feel like he might have something.
Like he's onto something with the idea.
He might be, and I'm ready to eat my words.
Wow.
But like or at least the way it looks on social, like it looks pretty legit, and that there is a space for this. Like
right. Wellness.
You know, it's a physical location where wellness brands can activate. I can't believe those are real words, but they are. They do collaborations.
Yep.
And it's a physical space where wellness brands can activate. And I feel
beautiful.
Like we didn't see it that way before.
No, it's also not like how it was sold. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he's got something off the ground. And I also think in the season, it looks like in the trailer, Bailey and Carl kiss. And I actually think they might be well suited because she is like very awkward. And she's not shy, but she's lacking confidence right now. And she's kind of quirky. And I feel like Carl's the exact same. Lacking confidence right now, like kind of quirky, not shy, but lacking confidence right now.
I want to talk about Amanda because I'm not like actively watching the show. I keep up like through clips and through you, and I watch the first couple of episodes.
And I will let you know like when we get to a point where you need to watch. Right now you don't.
But it seems like it's so interesting. There's like a trajectory on. Oh, and it's so funny. You know, The Cut wrote an article. I actually want to find it. It was a good article.
Okay.
Hold on. It was called I Love My Husband Who Hates Me.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm.
And it talks about this sort of relationship, and they did reference Kyle and Amanda. Ugh, fucking subscriber. Like, God, The Cut writes one good article. Like, fuck off. I can't read it. It was, I love my husband who hates me. So nothing inspires rage like a woman who defends her partner's bad behavior. And then an writer from The Cut reports on the phenomenon. And they had referenced a couple of people, Kyle and Amanda being one of them. And it's interesting. And I loop like Ariana Madix into that. Where it's like Ariana Madix, it's different because like Ariana Madix ended up being like a victim in her situation. And so like when she was the victim and then got like all these opportunities and brand deals, there is this sort of like Bravo template that I feel like Ariana started, where like you're like a woman scorned and then you get, you know, magazine covers and opportunities and you actually leave your show because you're so, and I feel like you get like a ton of brand deals. She was in that Duracell commercial, right? Remember?
Uber Eats.
Yeah. And now I feel like every time Amanda's on my Instagram, she's like doing an interview, doing a brand deal. Like it's like a million ads. She's like the face of Tropicana. I don't know if you saw that. And it's like this sort of Ariana Madix template. And I feel like it's not the same because like, yeah, we knew Tom Sandoval was the worst, but like she really loved him. And then she ended up being wronged. So it's like, yes, she needs to be like
him not even being the worst. Like actually at the end of his terrible personality actually had nothing to do with it at the end.
Right. But she was doing this interview yesterday and she's been like collabing all the posts. So I saw like her interview with Glamour being like, I love Kyle. Like stop being mean to him. Like telling the fans to like lay off. So it's like, okay, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not an Ariana and Tom situation. Like their relationship petered out.
Yeah, but this sort of like catapulting of the woman's career after the breakup, that's where it's like the Ariana Madix pathway.
Right. And also it's like, why can't we catapult women in relationships?
No, it's so true. That's so funny.
Like, why do you have to be like single and scorned or not scorned
to be successful?
Like, why weren't brands clamoring from Amanda before? She's the same person.
Yeah. Ugh, I really want to bring up this article. It's like pissing me off. It was a really good, I forget who else they referenced.
Yeah, it's like you're only interesting to people if you're single. I don't like that. Because it feels like that's what they're saying about Amanda. And she's also saying, like, Kyle did nothing wrong. Like, don't be mean to him. So I don't know why she would have, like, more opportunities now. And what Tropicana cares if she's single or married.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I found the article. I'm so interesting. Like, I read articles. I actually read the headline and somebody did a TikTok, like, wrapping it up, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to find the TikTok?
Nothing inspires rage like a woman who defends her partner's bad behavior. I found it. Yeah. Oh, and it was talking about Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard. Because like he goes on their podcast and says like kind of weird things that he does in the context of their relationship, and she's always having to come on the podcast and be like, no, like it's funny, like I like it. Kyle and Amanda were referenced, and then it's like how people make TikToks. Okay, so I saw this TikTok and it was like, come with me to return some clothes that like, you know, come with me to return some clothes because my husband like didn't want me like spending all the money on them. And it's like people make these TikToks about the terrible things that their husbands do. And then in the comments they're like, no, but he's like a great guy. And like you guys don't understand. It's like, well, stop bringing that to us. And that's kind of like with Kyle and Amanda. It's like we watch this sort of train wreck of a relationship. And I think people got really emotionally invested in it. And then it's like over and she's like, guys, he's the best. Like, don't be mad at him. We're like, okay.
You know what? I kind of prefer that.
Than like the
to
dragging.
The other one where it's like, yeah, he's terrible. It's like, but wait, you were with him for so long and he's been this person. He's been consistent in the way that he is. I'm glad that she's defending him.
They reference Tom and Katie, Tom Schwartz dumping a drink on his literal wife, and calling her a fucking bitch. I
can't believe we all just watched that.
I know. So like
where
in
were
hindsight,
we?
yeah.
Well, I was young, so like I feel like, but like
you don't
but like the executives who like where were people?
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, so it's this weird thing of like broadcasting like the terrible nature of your relationship, and like we all get emotionally invested, and it's like, but he's the best. It's like okay.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of different iterations. I feel like every couple that you just mentioned is so different. So I can't like just say blanket statement, you should do this or you should do that. I do feel like with Kyle and Amanda, they are who they are. He didn't do any, aside from like, you know, the DJing and the staying out late, which is what he was doing before they got married. He didn't do anything new. So like, I actually appreciate her protecting him.
Yeah. It is annoying when somebody then like goes on a podcast and like says the worst things that their husband did. It's like, girl, that was your husband.
No, and it's like, he was doing that. You were there for that. Like, and now you want to flip, but like, it was great at the time and now it's bad now. I just feel like it's convenient.
Yeah.
And if you ever loved this person, like
you protect them a little bit.
Have their back a little bit.
Yeah.
As opposed to like we said, New Year's Day, like this is the closest person in the world to you and now they're a stranger. And beyond being a stranger, like you're now they're, what's the word?
You're their op.
Their op.
Okay, op.
Okay, bestie.
Yeah.
Op.
Say less, bestie.
Say less about your op, bestie.
She's so young.
So yeah, I would need to sit down with about each couple because I don't think you can put them all together. Now, please send me the TikTok that really compelled you about this article because you did not.
I know, I was tough to explain.
You didn't make like the best case for it, but I'm open.
Yeah. All right, that's our show, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast Millennium Morning Show. We deliver the fast 5 stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast everywhere podcasts can be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, Castbox, all the places where we listen to podcasts. Find us at Toasty 5-star review, whatever you're setting, and wickedly talented we are. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will see you tomorrow, because we do the show every day, and we love doing it. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Other bitches could never. We love ya. Bye.